talking reckless. I won't even stress it. Just kill him softly with my breath. Won't even address it. They say it lonely at the top, and it's the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever. Yo, listen, just like I told Coco, my vision is you already know though. So go, slow, back my logo, for show, Coco.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports.
With that, it's time for the AFC Championship. And to call the action, as they have all year, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, thank you very much. A steady shower falling right now, and that's going to be the norm throughout this one. We are told rain all over the radar here in Oakland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Carr going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. The motion man is Tate. To throw, it's Carr. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, a run with Hyde. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
On play action. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're
to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Justin Durant, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score's a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Play fake here on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Throwing his car on third down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll go again with Bell. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Space to maneuver at the 40. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Le'Veon Bell, 72 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And that'll make it 13-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They start the drive with Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. but it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This is Bell on the dump off. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now this time, Carl throw. His throw incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. In motion here is Witten. 3rd down, Carlos Hyde. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. Nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning. Cooks will come in motion right. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now Bell. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On play action, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. That one intended for Anquan Boldin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Brandon Cooks taking it in. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Again, it's Bell. Room here to run. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there in the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jadeveon Clowney from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, Hyde. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They send Stills in motion. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Offense working with a 2nd. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Complete here to the right to Bolden. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On first down, Carr, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. Slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, 7:34.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. call a play fake. Garoppolo. Now and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Durant able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught. Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marvin Jones, 45 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. He finds an opening past the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Malik Jackson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. For a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He finds Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Down.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And they take a knee. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Charles.